Hello. So, new week, new things. This morning I happened to order a couple of aircrafts more. I had enough money. These are Boeings for change. And as discussed earlier, as we have been discussing, I will be scheduling these two. I will not purchase new routes, but I will be scheduling these two on the existing routes which have the remaining demand. And most of this demand, it belongs to the longer distance routes. So, for example, Singapore, it's quite enough for now. Then we have Kuala Lumpur and onwards. So we have enough demand to be fulfilled here. So there is no point in buying another route. I will just deploy a few more aircrafts um, to satisfy this remaining demand. Let's do that in this video. So this is my 81st aircraft, and I will just reconfigure it. Let's see. First of all, the name, 81st, and when I ordered it, I had already set these first and business class passengers. So right now I do not have to pay for any reconfiguration, so that's free. And let me try to schedule this on one of the remaining demands. Flight time. Now let's say let's try for Chicago. Okay, and we'll do the same for another aircraft which has been delivered. So this is 82nd. Let me just change the name first, and this is also reconfigured, so there's no problem with that. Sorry, reconfigure. 82. Let's try to schedule this on a similar route. We see that the Chicago route, it still has enough demand. Even the Bangalore route has enough demand, so let's try to schedule it on that one. All right. So once that is done, if we take a look at the use percentage, now 82nd aircraft is 81% used and 81st aircraft is 77%. So there is still some room in the schedules of both of these aircraft, for which ideally we would like to have a shorter route, or rather I would say enough remaining demand available on a shorter route, so that we can fill this remaining schedule of this aircraft. We have to keep in mind that both these aircrafts, they carry 215 passengers, so accordingly the demand should be enough. Let's try to schedule this, and this time we will sort this by increasing order of flight time. So Brussels still has quite some demand, but if we want to even further fine-tune this thing, let's look at the aircraft schedule, or let's say the routes, how much time it is actually taking right now, or rather how much time is free in the schedule of this aircraft. If I have to check that, I'm not sure how do I look at not the schedule. I want to look at the current schedule. So today there are no flights, but tomorrow, okay, yeah. So this aircraft, okay, or maybe I will just select this one for now. Okay, just to see how much time is remaining in this one. So we have 4.5 hours remaining in the schedule of this aircraft for each day. So if 4.5 hours, in that case even Budapest qualifies for this, and it has quite some demand. So let's schedule it for Budapest. The remaining demand was not sufficient to add flights on the following day. So on Sunday it says there is no sufficient demand. So that's okay. Let's skip it for now. And we will do the same for the other aircraft. Let's pick a random route, and here we can see we have 5.5 hours remaining for this schedule, and let's filter this by the time required. So Budapest, it still has some demand, but probably we will not schedule it on that one. The rest of the routes, they already have their demands fulfilled, and we have to consider that this aircraft, it has a 215 seats including every class. So it will, even if we choose Riga, it will probably fly for a couple of times or maybe just once. But so there is no enough demand on any of these shorter routes which range from 4 to 6 hours. If we look at 2 to 4 hours, there is Brussels where we can schedule. There is still Budapest. I'm not sure. Even for Brussels, I don't think we will have enough remaining demand, because the number of seats on this aircraft is just too much for the figures which are shown here. But let's try to still schedule this one. It does get scheduled, but as you can see, the routes are still the schedule is still quite empty. So let's try for some other route. Yeah, most of the other routes are also quite busy. And if we try to do this for Budapest, again, there is no enough demand on the Sunday. That's fine. But for Sunday, what we can do is, if it is just a matter of a single day, then we can use some other some other route which only has demand on Sunday. So let's say flight time is 4 to 6, and Budapest we have already done. They have already told us that there is no room. And for Riga, no, this is not the right aircraft, I guess. Sorry, I did not select the correct aircraft. I want to select 80 first. Let's select let's select the filter, and I'm trying to schedule it for this one. No enough demand. Okay, let's try something else. I don't think there is any route which has enough demand for the Sunday schedule. Let's still try Budapest. Okay, and if I try to schedule this manually, you can see the economy class, it goes into negative. So if I run this aircraft on a Sunday between Frankfurt and Budapest, it will only have or rather it will only have 197 minus 112, so it's somewhere around 80 passengers instead of 100. So that will be a loss, so I will not fly this aircraft on that route. Okay, that's it. I mean, in general, I will have to buy a couple of more short haul routes, because there are still some aircrafts although all of this looks good as far as the use percentage is concerned, we still have some residual schedule here, and I would like to fill these schedules one by one using a few short haul routes. So let's see what can we do later, but for now I think we have done everything that we could. Unless and until we have some more money, we cannot buy anything. So we will wait and watch. But yeah, one more thing maybe tomorrow I will take care of is the staff management. There are the agency workers are more than employees, so ideally I normally keep it at a two-thirds of the total jobs as permanent employees with my airline, and one-third to be the agency workers. I don't know why, but it's just a general rule. There is no logic as such as of now. But yeah, if you have any insights on that, what should be the ratio and why it should be like that, please write it down in the comments. That will be very helpful for me. I think that's it for this video. That's the update for today. Thank you.